Howdy, neighbors. Well, I did one 15-minute swath of weed eating this morning when it was cool. Ow. Anyway, they said there could be a chance of thunderstorms in my neighborhood today. So, howdy, handsome. You're one of the red ones. I went to town today and I got some pinch food and I filled my other feeder. What you see in terms of feeders, there's 1, 2, 3 feeders, and then there's a wind chime. Every one of them came from a very special lady in North Carolina. A real sweetheart. And I get to spread the joy around to the world. Just with my little videos. There's a lot of stuff that I want to cover in a video one of these days. I haven't quite figured out how to do it. All the weird questions and statements and stuff, you know. There's the trolls, and I do my best to boot them when I see them. But, like the goat thing, folks, I've had goats. They eat everything. The last thing they eat is the stuff I need to get mowed down because of fire season. They would just decimate my trees. The only reason the place looks like it does now is because of the dogs I've had in the past, including my very first border collie, Baby, who, before I even had the property fenced, had come along and literally walked right down the driveway, which you can't hardly see right now because it's so overgrown down there. I was sitting on the front porch, the kids were in the front yard, and she came down and got right in my lap. She died about 6 years ago. But until she showed up, the deer mowed the living hell out of this place. And they will soon, because they'll figure out that Pigpen and no other dogs are here. And so they'll come and do their browsing. Because once this place turns brown in a couple of months, the only green food out here is my place. So, goats, no-nos. Horses, not bad, except they're usually prima donnas, and I have too much stuff around the place that they would walk into and tear the crap out of their legs. I've seen it done, I know. Sheep, not bad. Problem with sheep is, even though the place is fenced, there's holes that dogs get under, and it's not a completely tight fence. And so, and I've seen coyotes out here that could just go boink and they're right over. So, again, and there's packs of dogs out here too. So that's kind of a no-no. I've got a pig pen. I have a chicken coop down there that all I need to do is spend a couple of bucks on a couple of tarps and clean it up, throw some chickens in it, and I can go back in the chicken business. I gave away 15 dozen eggs twice to 2 different churches that are out here. Got a thank you. Never saw them again. Which is cool. Let's see. As far as people coming to work on the place, think about it. How many van dwellers cruise down the road with a weed eater? Look, I know if you look at this right here, you can see the grass that I weed eated this morning is all dried out. And none of this is. If I don't touch this, it'll only take about another month and it will be brown, like right there. I'm not kidding. Only it'll be really tall and brown, and it'll be like, instead of being, I think it's probably in the 70s right here today. No, I take it back. The weather said it was going to be 84 or something like that, and I think it was 84 in the van. Well, it's going to be 87 in a couple of days. This dries out. It's inevitable. There's no way to beat it. I forgot what this one's called. Anyway, there's all the greenery that you see now. I don't know if you can see that little one right there. Yeah. One of the doves. The rose bush at the front porch. Look at how far up over the house it's grown. Alright, where was I? Oh yeah, it's going to get hot. Every bit of this will turn just popcorn fart dry. And when this vetch puts seed on, it's very similar to a sweet pea. And if any of you know what a sweet pea looks like, they're like pea pods. And you can literally, and I have, sit out here under one of the trees during the day, and you can hear them popping and snapping. I don't know if I was aimed right, but I saw 2 little toads go jumping down through the waterfalls. I don't know if you saw it. Oh, there's a big one. Okay, what are we up to? Oh, 9 minutes. Now this is a homeowners association. That's another thing that I have to keep reminding people of. And so there's limitations on what you can do and can't do. I have no problem with people coming and wanting to spend a couple days here. You know, I don't want tweakers. Of course, they just robbed me. But anyway, It's been a while since I went down Roberts Road. This is another one of those places that I have to mow. This road goes all the way down to the very bottom of the property. And the reason it's so overgrown, well, that'd have to be me. Right now I'm underneath the quince. And one of the palm trees, which just so happens to have a pomegranate tree growing next to it, as does this willow, which I've butchered once or twice. So where am I at on the time on this thing? Okay, so I wish I could remember where I was. Yes, my back hurts. Yes, I go to the chiropractor. Yes, I wear a back brace when I do the weed eating. Sorry, this is how loud I talk. Thank you, thank you, thank you to all of those that are Patreons. It just blows me away. Oh, I have an empty pond. I should fill that. And all of you who give to help me on the PayPal. My God, you can't believe how helpful it is and how it just blows me away. These little guys. See, this is some kind of a bulb that I've planted years ago, and it's staying alive, staying alive. Huh? Huh? Ah. This? Yep, lemon balm. That's a red bamboo. Okay, I made it all the way down to the front yard, or what's left of it. One of these days I'll weed eat all this. Chair, table, chair, bear, and loquat. I'll take you down to the pond one of these days.